How did you get Brad Pitt as your part-time weatherman on the Jefferies show?
I wish we didn't tease because the story is so boring. But
no.
this is how I got Brad Pitt to be my weatherman. He liked my stand-up and then he asked to be my weatherman.
That's it.
Yeah, no, I met him. I did another thing for Netflix where I interviewed him for something, and then he just said, can I be on your show? And so I went, yeah, I'll figure something out. And then I went back to Comedy Central and said, is it okay if Brad Pitt's my weatherman? and they were like, no one believed me. No one believed me in the whole thing. I said, yeah, he's showing up on Tuesday. He's coming. And I said, we have to have a trailer, right? Because we're only paying the guy like the SAG minimum or whatever like that. Yeah. And they go, we're not booking a trailer if your friend Brad Pitt's not showing up. I said, I'm telling you, he's going to show up. Even the crew, the other people, I was the only person he communicated with. I went, he'll be here. And it was like he's meant to be there at like 11. They're like 11:15. And it's that I was like that weird kid at school who'd been bragging about having a famous friend. And I'm like, I had this kid at school. Alistair Shipman was his name when I was a kid. Shipman. And we used to tease this kid relentlessly. He was just one of those kids, and not bully as such, but he was just one of those kids that always had big fantasy stories. Everything was, you had a story, he had to top it. Anyway, he used to go on that Arnold Schwarzenegger was his godfather. This is in like Sydney, Australia, right? And we're like, this is at the peak of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I'm like, Arnold Schwarzenegger is not your godfather. And he goes, it's true, my dad used to be a bodybuilder. My dad's American, and he used to own some gyms, and him and Arnold were best friends, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so for years, I'm probably 4 years, every time this kid did anything, we went, why don't you go ask your godfather, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Anyway, some time passed, and he went on holidays to America, and he came back with lots of photos with him with Arnold Schwarzenegger. and so we were like, and even then, like kids, you're like this, good for you. And then we just went back to teasing him about something else.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.